no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 180! You better bring. 12. Right now, you better bring. Kill. Hey, gun. Kill. Turn up.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. 12, fellas, here we go. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check pass.
On the ground is Michel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. White. Go. 58 to Mike. Pick it up, guys.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go. Hey, exit. Hey, gun. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You got double up.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Lady! Target! Hey! Look at him!
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, 70! Hey, orbit! Hey, 50!
Back to throw, Stafford. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 40-yard line. Set, 250. QB drop. 32. Check nickel. 59. You got check.
This is Scarborough. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Set. 180. I got you. Zero.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11. 21. Hey, gun. 58, Mike. Come on. Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Shift. I got you. I got him. 11.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the ground, this is Michel. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, gun.
58, boy, 58.
21.
Big stop, G.
Hey, Zoo.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Garoppolo now. To Michel on the screen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
He's coming in motion. Hey.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Shoot!
White. 21. Hey, Echo.
58, boys, 58, it's Mike.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down at the 27-yard line. Flag! 11.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Right there. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw now complete to Ross. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down.
Alert. Hey, team 6.
Record. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, defense.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on, what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 32. Leroy. 36. Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. They are going to go for it. It's Stanford. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, let's get that hard.
On first down, Michelle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Michelle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
One, Omaha. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A first throw for the backup Osweiler. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Michelle, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on second down. Osweiler. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, What's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey. Hey, easy, easy. Mike 91. Bring it. Switch. Tighten up.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now Scarborough. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
We go set. 280. Easy, alert. Hey, watch the ball. 91. Hey, wahoo.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
High 7. Ready?
Again, it's Michel. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now!
I got motion man.
Smooth!
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Hey, alert.
Get it!
On third down, Osweiler. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Hey, Charlie!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford going deep here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Osweiler. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. 58, boy.
Hey, Alpha!
Osweiler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Waiting!
Now this time he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Easy. Come on, Omaha, move. Bravo.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I got him. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Omaha, move.
Come on, QB, come on.
Go.
Mike 29.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. He finds Taylor, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Let's go.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey.
Mike 29. Let's go, D.
White.
Mike 29.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Osweiler. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Michel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the ground, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. Osweiler. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Hey, Orbit, alert! 29 is the Mike 29. Watch the screen.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Foxtrot.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Osweiler to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? To throw is Osweiler. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready. Get in the weight room. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 50.
Mike 50. Let's go, D. Big 6.
Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it the end zone.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd down and goal. Osweiler toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing, Osweiler. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Deebo Samuel. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
60 on. Blue draw Parker.
3rd and 3.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Pats, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets,
Ladies and gentlemen,